Alright guys, we're playing some Camille top lane, and I'm gonna teach you guys exactly on how you can solo carry with Camille top with all of the new reworks. So this game we're playing is the Kale, and what we're running is Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand. Then we're also running Shield Bash, and most importantly we also are running the Second Wind because of the poke. If we run Second Wind, we will heal off of a lot of the autos from Kale. Now, normally when you play Camille, you would always go into the Define build. Probably most of you guys are well aware about that, but with the new patch, there's actually a new build for Camille, and that is the Trinity Force. In case you haven't seen it, like, they buffed Trinity Force. Like, a lot of good things about Trinity Force. It was already a good build before the patch, but now that Trinity Force is actually buffed, it's even better now, which is quite surprising. Ooh, good start, good start. But yeah, as you've noticed, we're not running Grasp this game. No, we're running Conquer, and it's because it's a ranged matchup. If you run into a ranged matchup with Camille, you always want to take PDA or Conquer at all times. The E flash, not bad. If you want to secure a kill and you want to guarantee it's a kill, use the E flash, because you can't, like, the enemy opponent cannot counter the flash. There's no way, because it's like an instant flash. They can't really predict it. Let's go back here. Remember that, guys. If you flash with Camille into a specific direction, you can actually reposition your E. It's a very basic thing nowadays. Like, I think most people that play Camille knows about it. At least I think so. But yeah, in case you're unaware of it, you press E into a direction. If you run into that direction, you can flash forward, so you can extend the range, or you can like extend in a different direction to ensure you're actually going to hit the E. So if people try and like outplay you in like one way or another, you can use the flash to reposition. Now, as for the item, we're simply going Sheen, because Sheen empowers the damage on the Q. Now, I'm gonna let Kale do her thing. I'm not gonna trade her right now because the wave is built up way too much. If I were to go for a trade right now, I'd probably win because Camille counters Kale at the start of the match. But in the long run, it would actually be pretty bad because I would actually take damage from the wave itself, which is just not worth it because we don't have a lot of sustain. The only sustain we have is the sustain from my W. So if you can avoid taking damage, I highly suggest you would do it. We're getting a gank here. We're gonna go for the all-in. Remember, with Camille, you can actually cast your W mid-air. So if you're actually casting it, you're casting E forward. If you get the timing down, you can actually hit the W before you land, which is quite a useful technique. Move forward as you auto attack, guys. You can dish out more auto attacks this way. There you go. Always move forward when you auto attack, because there's always a certain period of time where you can't do anything, and the only thing that goes off is the animation. Use that time to like walk forward. Let's see. I want to try and get like one plate. It's very early to do it, but there you go. It works. Let's go back here. This matchup is going to get a lot more difficult as it continues. Like, Kale in the current patch is really broken. Like, I don't know if you guys have been noticing it, but the win rate from Kale, everything about her is mega broken. Like, since the buff from Kale, like where she can like ult inside of her and she can auto like inside of her ultimate, ever since she can do that, she is literally unkillable at late game. If you want to try, if you are facing off a Kale, I would suggest to try and do the hardest you can to like win early, because if you actually win, you get like a 1 or 2 levels lead, and you maintain that lead, it's very hard for her to come back when you're playing Camille, because we always have the ability to jump in at all moments. Nice. Like, Camille's in a really good spot right now. She's becoming meta. I'm very happy to see that Camille is finally making her return. She's already been like a really good top laner for a long time, but somehow she hasn't came back in the meta scene for a while. However, now that like the new patches came out, this champion is actually becoming like big meta again. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to it, but she's played like literally more than ever currently. It's quite surprising. Like I think it's got to do with the Trinity buff as well. Like there's a lot of people which are interested in the Trinity buff. Again, we're going to use W mid-air. Going to engage. I'm not going to cast my ultimate because there's simply no need to do it. I want to keep my ultimate for the next fight because this kill is already secured. Like, she can't run from us. We have 2 champions that can dash, so she would never be able to run. Plus, Veden are really like right behind her, so there's no way for her to run. And we make sure before we decide to reset, I want to push down this wave. Make sure it's in a good position. There you go. Now we have a lot of damage on my Qs, so we are just going to auto Q. There you go. Get that plate, we move out. Normally I would suggest you always back sooner, because you need to have a good pace back towards lane. But in this case we have E to run quickly afterwards, so it's not that bad. We're not losing anything here. Now you walk back. Now, because we push down the wave and it's like stuck up in this position it is currently, the wave will bounce back towards me, which is really good because if the wave pushes in my direction, I can then decide to engage by myself and kill her, because I'm level 7 currently and she's level 6 and I have a huge item advantage. So if I jump on her right now, I should be able to win. I tried jumping across and it failed. In case you're like unaware about it, like Camille's ultimate, you can dodge abilities with it if you get the timing down. I tried it, but I failed, unfortunately. Yeah, keep that in mind. Use your ultimate aggressively. Try and dodge an ability with it. You will take less damage if you do correct. You can jump across an entire ability with it. It's got like this small window. As long as you're in the mid-air, so you see the champion like jumping in the air, you're basically untargetable. You cannot be hit by anything if you do it. Like you can dodge the most crazy abilities with it. Like an example is like the Mordekaiser ultimate. You can literally jump over a Mordekaiser ultimate and cancel the Mordekaiser animation. Like that's just an example of how crazy it can actually be. Again, we engage. We're stronger than her, so we can do whatever we want. Hit the true damage, we walk out. As soon as she walks back, I'll have my E available again, and then I'll do the same thing. Check this out. And we jump again. See? Very aggressive playstyle. Whenever she tries to do something, I'm prepared, basically. Oh, she went for the teleport. I'm gonna respect her right here. I will not go for the fight. It's more important right now that I get my item, because if I delay my Trinity Force right now and I were to stay in the lane, I would basically start playing weak side because I have too much gold in the inventory. And I'm also like 60% HP. If I go back right now, the wave will bounce into me. I'll have my Trinity Force and I'm also full HP. And then it's GG. Because the second I come back, I can repeat the same process. If she tries and jump up to me, she tries and last hit, I can just hit E. I can hit W mid-air. I can then hit R. Maybe I can dodge an ability with it. I don't know, but... I believe her ultimate is still down. I believe. Let's put it to the test. That's a short trade. I'm just using auto QQ. You can hit the Q from Camille earlier, but you will not have the true damage. But if you do that, if you need to do like a quick short trade, you can actually use 2 Qs. It's okay if you don't hit the true damage. Because if you do like a very short trade and you walk away afterwards and you don't take any damage, the trade is still worth it. Like there was no time for me to hit the true damage. So this is the only way I could play it out. If I waited for my true damage, she would literally walk under tower range. I could not hit it anymore, so it's better in that case to just hit like 2 Qs at the same time. You can also do like an auto Q, but like at that point you can just hit the true damage. Like that's gonna be way better. We have a Mordekaiser ready to like jump across the wall. Oh, I failed my E. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. I was gonna win the lane right there if I did. Alright, got my Joner on its way. Nice spawn. Whoa. Nice. Excellent. This guy's already low. I failed my thing again. Yeah, that guy's gonna die too. Hold on. Watch. Yep. And we got him. And now I'm going to take over the entire map. Oh, nice Q. Not bad. Perhaps. I think we can walk around. I think we can. Thank you. Yeah, I was pinging around for Mordekaiser, but it ends up like he never walked up. It's okay though, like no proper communication here. I'm not expecting like that much. Like pings are just pings. Pings can be ignored. This happens, man. Like sometimes you communicate with your team and they're not doing what you're wanting them to do, and then as it turns out, like you're gonna end up dying to it. Like it happens. There's not much you can do about it. This is one of those moments. We still got a kill, but like it's not worth it because I feed away so much gold to Ezreal. So it's not really worth it. It's not. Now, as for items, after you buy the Trinity Force, the next item you're going to buy is going to be a Hydra. And Hydra is definitely a item you cannot miss because it's AoE damage, which is something that Camille needs for wave clear. And it's also giving the max damage output because if you get 40 stacks, it's the maximum AD you can get on like one item. So that's why we're building it. Got the catch. Pretty good. I did lose an entire wave to make that happen, but I'd say it's worth it. Because we also got the jungle camp out of this one. So now we are going to push this wave out. Nice. And we take the next wave, and then afterwards we're going to head back. Or we might actually stay around, maybe. It depends on if Diana has red buff. Yes, she's got the red buff. Let's go for the camp right here. No, it's actually taken. Never mind. I'm kidding. I'm locking him down so we can ensure we get the kill on this guy. I'm gonna stay up here because then she has no vision on me. Wow, my true damage didn't go off. GG. My animation completed, like was fully completed, but I was missing like 1 tiny second to get the true damage out. That's funny. I'm pretty sure that true damage would have killed Diana right there. Like, my true damage is definitely enough. I would have done like around 500 damage with it. Not bad. I need that lifesteal. I would appreciate it.
I'm more
Yeah, let me just get that lifesteal. Yeah, there you go. Let's run mid. I have my ultimate coming back again soon. It's got only like 76 seconds cooldown to it, which is insanely crazy in my opinion. The ultimate cooldown is very short. Oh, we're gonna kill this guy for sure. Thank you. I'm just waiting my true damage. No problem right there. I want to try and burst him right here. Oh! Gale Force! Oh man, a Gale Force Yasuo. What? I got outplayed right there. A Gale Force Yasuo. I did not expect that was gonna be a Gale Force, man. Well played. Not bad, man. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, I guess like Yasuo players don't have much of a choice anymore because you have static shift, but like static shift is it's a good item, but like what I see Gale Force like being the only option on most champions currently. It's like the only good item they have now. Kind of reminds me of like the other item, the product law. Thank you. You have slain an enemy. And then I have my ultimate again in 60 seconds. So we're chilling. Nice. Back to mid lane. I cannot wait to get a blue buff. Like that would actually like upgrade everything, man. Because then I can just perma shove. That's the only thing that we actually don't have this game. Normally when I play Camille, we are actually running biscuits, and biscuits provide permanent mana. But yeah, we don't actually have that this game. But wow, I cannot believe the amount of damage this guy has with Gale Force. Absolutely crazy in my eyes. Oh, they go for a surrender? Alright. It didn't look over yet, to be honest. I was very fed, but like, what? Okay. Hey, either way, this is Camille Top. Thanks so much for watching today's YouTube vid, and I'll see you next time. Peace.